I've started watching the new season. I can't wait to see where things go. It's already so, twisty and just so much fun so far. But, for you, there are some great new additions to the cast this season, including John Stamos and the legendary Patti LuPone. Just were those characters written with those actors in mind, and what was the process of casting them like?
Uh, well, certainly Marjorie Merriweather Post, and my dream was to cast Patti LuPone. Patti LuPone has been my personal movie star since I was probably 12 years old. And as season 1 was airing, we were already writing season 2, and I had this idea that, gosh, wouldn't it be great if we could get Patti? And I got an email one day from Patti's manager saying she loves the show and would love to do something on it. And I wrote back to the manager. I said, well, she doesn't know this, but she's my neighbor. So she just lives a couple miles down the road from me in Connecticut. So that Friday we went, and got beers at the local pub and made friends, and now she's our Marjorie Merriweather Post. So
Wow.
that was what that process was.
That's the dream right there.
That is the dream.
And when you do have so much talent on screen, this cast is just stacked across the board. How hard is it to balance how much you're using each of them, and then just figuring out when you're going to use who?
Yeah, I look at it a little bit like the way probably a composer looks at one of their symphonies. That that each of them brings an energy to it. So as you're sort of step back and you're looking at the big picture. It's like, when do you bring in the trombone, and here come the flutes, and then the cymbals with each movement. They each bring their own flair and color to the overall sort of scope of the season. So I think it's for me as a dancer, it's almost like we're writing music. And each of them are sort of instruments in this symphony.
And are there new dynamics that you're especially happy to see this season? I love seeing Carol against Kaya, just like this legend and a somewhat ingenue sharing the screen together is great.
That is a fabulous combination. I love how much we're with Maxine and Evelyn. I think any two-shot that has Allison, Janney, and Kristen Wiig is like, don't do singles, leave them in the two-shot. It's magic. And because you never know, the chemistry between them is so alive. So that would probably be my that combination. I could live in that combination of actresses forever.
Right. Just any scene of them in the dressing room, I'm like, just go.
Yeah.
And can you talk about the challenges that come with filming like these massive party scenes, the events? Things always are going wrong. You have everyone together. Just, is there one coming up this season that was maybe the most fun for you guys to work on?
Well, I would say the opening number was a thrill to create. I think the party at Mar-a-Lago is something to behold. I don't know if you've gotten to episode 5.
I have.
And but I will say, in our season finale, something happens that really, if I'm looking at the whole season as a piece of music, that the final gestures musically are one for the books.
All right. And last question I have for you. Season 1 ended with quite a few cliffhangers. I think you were unsure whether the show would be renewed. Just, do you have the same, is that going to happen again this time around? Are there threads still ready to be explored?
Oh, always. You always want to go out, with your finale with, where certain, where the story of the season is settled, but just as in life, just when you think, things have settled, the thing comes along that you weren't expecting, that was there all along, is what delivers you to your next, the next threads of story.
Well, I can't wait to see where it goes. Thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Take good care.